can't tell me supply will now wait for 30 minutes, there's no light, say they are putting diesel or putting fuel. But do you know that with me staying in this hotel all this while, I've been paying attention to how they are changing lights and diesel and generator. So I don't need to go and tell them that one. If without a program, light goes off in less than 1 minute, the light comes back. Why do I want to go and ask them for? I already know. That's excellence. It is not everybody that is like that. So you don't expect that result from everybody. That's the first thing I want to address. Excellence is for you. It is you. So I was talking about as you go, you will not get to a stage where your knowledge will fail you. I talked about 4 of us now. We all have knowledge. 4 of us have experience. 4 of us also have excellence. But there's a level of excellence. Now, here I tell you, all of that. Knowledge based, some of you will wound me. Experience based, some of you will wound me. There are things I will not. Did you know that yesterday I knew that gimbal will beep if it's not balanced? Did you know how I know? How I knew? So was Ike talking to me? So how did I know? I was paying attention to details. That's the level of excellence. When you are at excellent level, you pay attention to details. That everything that's happening around you, you pay attention to details. When you are excellent level, you are not in experience level. You have grown past experience. Excellence, everything matters. So you are paying attention. You are watching. Okay. You are paying attention. You are what everybody is saying. You are seeing. When I entered the door and Capacity opened the door for me, I looked at him and I smiled. Then I looked at him again. He didn't know why I looked at him. I was like, Then I left. Why? Because just by looking at him, I paid attention to many things at that time. I paid attention. When I saw you yesterday, as I just looked at you, I paid attention to details. I was like, okay. That's what I said. When as everybody, I paid attention. Yesterday I said, 3 people just walked in. I greeted 2. Here's the third person. Because I paid attention to the amount of people that walked in. There were 3. How come I greeted only 2? Where did the third one enter? And they showed me the third person. So when you are doing excellence, it's for yourself. Now, at what point do you now use the excellence? Since you are working so hard to become excellent. Excuse me. Probably some of the people you are meeting that you are working with are not as excellent as you. So it becomes a challenge to you. Now let me explain something. Again, that somebody is rich or have money does not mean that the person is excellent too. That somebody is born in a royal family does not mean that the person is excellent too. That somebody stays in the palace or the person is clean, like you are clean. You know, some people are so clean, they are so clean. Like they are just clean, they like cleanliness. It doesn't mean that you are excellent too. Excellence is being exceptional. And for you to be exceptional, you will pay attention to details. So one of the characteristics of somebody that is excellent is paying attention to details. They don't do things anyhow. So if you see somebody do things anyhow, that person is not excellent. So if you keep hearing somebody speaking the language of it does not matter, that person is not an excellent person. Because an excellent person knows that every little thing matters. My point is this. Everything matters. We'll close in a few minutes. Everything matters. Now, at what point do you now use excellence to your satisfaction? I want to first and foremost show you something so that you can now see that your question has issues. The question in itself had issues. But I wanted to teach this first so that you see the issue of the question. Now look, here's the issue of the question. You were not supposed to be excellent and be using the excellence to work for somebody. I'll say it again and I'll break it down. When you are excellent, you were not, I'm beginning to enter part of tomorrow's teaching. You are not supposed to be excellent and be down. Does that make sense? If you claim you are excellent and you are still down, you are not excellent yet. Down now doesn't mean have been so. Our wonderful generation. Once you don't have a Benz or you don't have a car, it means that you are still learning. Evidence. No, that's not what we're talking about. Are you getting my point? Yes. So once I want to separate this teaching from tomorrow's teaching, but I just can't. Right? It's part of what I want to teach tomorrow. Once you have entered the journey of excellence, the first thing that will happen to you is that you will not be having people that don't value excellence. So as you go like this, as you keep going, you start dropping people that don't deal with excellence. Let me give you a proof. Have you noticed that every time I want to do something, when you call some names, I'll say, don't worry about that person. Sorry, this person can do it. I say, don't worry, leave that person. Okay, let me give you the one you can relate with. For example, when we want to do something, you now say, oh, sorry, no problem, sorry, I'll just enter transport. I'll say no. Sorry, no, I can just enter public transport. I'll say no. I'll say, either take a boat or I'll come and pick you. But to you see like it's more expensive, sorry, and it's disturbing you. You have that. It doesn't cost that. Just enter. No, because I'm at excellent level. Every matters. You entering public transport and something happens to you will affect my bigger picture. You delaying because you quarreled with somebody or one thing happened when I can just drive down there and pick you up. When you are getting to the level of excellence, you will find yourself automatically in control of your life and many things that surrounds you. You are not coming to say, I'm the boss. No. You are not shouting. Excellence will drive you to that level where you will just be in control. Like things don't just happen around you. You are the one coordinating things. You are the one putting things the way they ought to be. You are the one shifting things. When you play draft, you are the one shifting things. You are the one making things happen. So the people you will meet now, when you are now excellent, operating at excellent level, they are not coming to you because they think you can do a job for them. They are coming to you because they need you. Now, everything has growth level, right? So you can be in excellence and be at the lower level, like you are still growing. Let me give you an example. Let's say you want to go somewhere. You probably want to drive. Now, when you go to another level of excellence, you already know that as sweet as driving is, I'm using myself as an example now. I like driving. As sweet as driving is, no matter the car you want to drive, you'll be like, bro, you can't drive for 3 hours. That's a waste of time. You're wasting resources. I know how much I will make in 3 hours. I'm talking about when I get higher level than the way I am now. So I will rather fly. It doesn't matter whether I'm going with my team members. It does not matter. I will pay for the team members. Let's go. Because that timing is not important to me. I would rather sleep, get to the place and sleep in 3 hours. Then when you get to another excellent level, you now have your own jet.